the face of Mad Men for nearly a decade, Jon Hamm is no stranger to the spotlight. Now with a brand new project dropping, we chatted all about the new series, existential dread, and why he reckons Aussies are freeloaders. Jon Hamm made a suave entrance onto our screens as charismatic advertising executive Don Draper.
But everybody else's tobacco's toasted.
No, everybody else's tobacco is poisonous. Lucky Strikes is toasted.
Winning an Emmy and 2 Golden Globes, Jon went on to show off an impressive range, from comedy chops in 30 Rock.
I quit! This racket is a fart and you cheat! You're cheating!
To a villainous edge in Fargo.
Quiet.
Now he's front and centre once more in Your Friends and Neighbours. After being fired, hedge fund manager Coops starts playing with fire by stealing from his wealthy peers.
These houses have all this stuff no one would miss for a while.
For a guy with no job, we sure are busy.
Jon Hamm, you're back as TV's leading man. Why did now feel like the right time?
Mostly it was the right project. It's sexy and it's funny and it's dark and it's dramatic, but it's also kind of gets into some deeper themes that I think are particularly relevant in 2025 and hopefully moving forward.
You play Coop, a hedge fund manager who loses everything. I want to know, as someone who works in Hollywood, do you ever have moments of existential dread?
I certainly do understand that we live in a moment in time that serious strangeness going on with not only in our business, but certainly in the culture and in the political climate. And I certainly am an optimist. I think that whatever happens, when we will all come out of this crucible better for the experience too. So even if that's not true, I'm going to keep thinking that, and maybe I'll manifest it to be true.
Well, you are wearing rose-coloured glasses.
That's true. Maybe that's the whole point. That's why I got these glasses. Everything looks a little bit better.
When you were first in Australia, you were awarded the International Man of the Decade.
Yes, ma'am. I sure was. That was back in 2017, I want to say, or 2018. And I came down. I was able to go with my best friend who I grew up with. He was best man at my wedding. My first and only time visiting Australia. So it was a lovely way to come, be celebrated. I had a wonderful time. I look forward to getting the opportunity to come back and visit.
Well, actually, I wanted to talk to you about your acceptance speech.
You all go everywhere and you stay on our couches. And you never pay. And it's the worst.
Do you stand by that?
I think that Australians have a tremendous capacity and propensity to travel.
Oh, that's diplomatic.
So part of that is when you live on an island, all you want to do is get off the island.
You're walking it back, John. You're walking it back.
They tend to find them. Listen, as a professional couch surfer for the first probably 5 to 10 years of my career, that's a tip of the hat. That is nothing but a tremendous compliment.
All right, we'll take your word for it.
Maybe it's just desperation.
That's the first honest thing you've said. I'll give you 65 for it.
In the series, you go on a suburban crime spree and you actually get pretty sneaky. Are you good at thinking on your feet?
I'm pretty good at thinking on my feet. I don't think I'd be very good at being a criminal, because I recognize that kind of the karmic and the psychic cost far outweighs whatever you get at the end of the day. I think that I would be a bad criminal. The only law I like to break is I drive too fast. That's the only one I can really do. But I'm a very safe driver. I'm just a very fast driver.
Could you imagine the mugshot, though? I mean, with your features, you'd go viral.
Well, you know, we'll see. Maybe someday. I can dream. We can dream.
We can all dream, Jon. Hey, it's so great to chat. Congrats on the series. And come see us next time you're in Oz. I'm sure there'd be a few of us who wouldn't mind offering up our couch to you.
Wonderful. I'll take them up on it.
I meant you, Suze. Yeah. Hey, Your Friends and Neighbours, it premieres tomorrow on Apple TV+.